Hello guys, I am here and I'm doing a little vlog with my girls, and guess what? So we are talking about the whole Diddy aspect and Cassie case going on now, and I am discussing with them because you know them are young people, they know everything what's going on, and I have my little input and they have their little input. So we are listening to the Cassie saga where she's telling what transpired with her, with Diddy, while they have their affair. She's talking about her being get peed on. If you don't listen to the noise in the background, the kitchen is moving. Her getting peed on, her doing certain thing with other men, you know, to please Diddy. And as she said in all of it, she consented to a lot of because she wanted to please him as she loved him. Now, in the social media realm and the news outlets, she's getting a lot of backlash. Like persons are saying, you know, she knew what she was doing. Why did she not leave? She wanted the money. It was the hype life and all kind of thing. I even hear persons saying that other celebrities were telling her that you're lucky you could have, I'm not calling a celebrity's name, you're lucky you could have it could have other person getting the opportunity that you are getting and stuff like that. And my daughters are saying that, you know, women are so insensitive and women are so biased because a lot of the time when things happen to other female, women are the ones, not the men. Women are the ones that quick to come out and say nothing no go so. Why do you say that, Shanae?
Because honestly, I just so woman.
What you was saying, Shanae? Watch her, she stand up, she stop talking and laugh. What you was saying that you say a lot of the times when anything happen to women, it's always other women who say that it's lie they're telling. That was the part we were talking about. Remember that part?
Oh yes, because women are always the quickest to judge other women and always victim blamed. So instead of them believe the woman and say, alright then, don't believe her and then go through the case, see what really happened, them don't do that. Them are gonna say, a lie she had tell she wanted this, if she never wanted she would have leave and she wouldn't make him do this to her and she would have stay and she would have stay to make that. I'm sure we see it all the time in a domestic case when man meet woman and then say, oh, she could have get up and leave if she want to leave. But it's not so it works. You understand so that everybody come from the same background and the same situation. Some maybe they grow up with a loving mother and then meet a guy and the guy give them all these nice treats and tell them say, you know, if you stay with me, I'm gonna make this happen for you, and then him beat you and then later on him bring you flowers and you think alright, and until you say I'm not gonna do it again and you think say I'm not gonna do it again, but then it happen again and then the same thing come back and treat you with flowers. So it's just like a situational thing. Sometimes they do a situational awareness or them try to leave and them say if me leave no better no out there or me not gonna have no money and me just suffer and then something and this person have been a comfortable bed, comfortable house, around nice people, people have money, people who wear nice clothes and nice shoes, so they don't understand say them have to leave the situation can get from bad to worse, and most time tragic cases the woman them end up dead. And that's just always the hardest thing. And as a society, we need to do better as women to protect women against man. Because majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, when something happen, man are always believe the man and say the woman them are liar. Because it's just some man stay, and if he's a good man, he would say, you know what, I'm going to listen to the woman out and see if the man actually do this to her. But the man them are always take up for the man them, so we as women have always take up for the woman them. And she say, you know what, they really need help and then they like go through this, so I could just work it out. Because I see what people address Cassie and I say, oh, Cassie should have left. Yeah, maybe Cassie should have left, but Cassie never, everybody don't, people don't understand how powerful a person like Diddy is, especially in the black entertainment and in the black media. Diddy was one of the first one in a film genre, in a film era, coming from Tupac and Big era, like Jay-Z, mogul in the music industry. So he name one you know, will heap of weight and people know Diddy and say, alright, then Diddy a billionaire, him have this link here. So then nobody not gonna side with Cassie because who's Cassie compared to Diddy? Who are going to side with Cassie? Cassie don't have no fame to her name. I Diddy makes you known. I Diddy have all of the ways Diddy know everybody. So of course I'm not gonna pick up for Diddy and say I like Cassie herself. And that's just the biggest thing wrong with society. They're gonna always go for the celebrity part and say, oh, I'm a celebrity and him always a preach about love and him all about family. So of course him not gonna do nothing wrong. In what next to God because there are people who are comparing him to God because maybe the things that we do for the black community, so that's why. And you know they're gonna have Cassie as liar because they must say she stayed and I take it. But be honest. The man that actually married Cassie after this is a good man because
yes, Alex, he
there's
is.
no way in earth you that ever thinks that somebody like him would have dealt with she after all the things that she go through. And him probably did know about them because I think he used to work for Diddy when
he was one of Diddy's trainer.
So I guess he know all of the something that that so people have said this maybe be news.
I think as you say, he probably know. He was one of Diddy's trainer, and he probably was Cassie's comfort person who she could have got to at the time when things were happening to her to get solace, you know, to hear her out and to say, okay, well I see that you are going through this, and he was a comfort tool to her, a friend, somebody who she could have count on and somebody who would have wanted to listen to her out and take her side, and that I think that is how Earth's relationship with him build, you know, because he was one of the persons who trained Diddy. So you guys hear what Shanae is saying. Shanae is basically saying that a lot of women, and I will see it in the society, if the woman come out and say, the man do me this, or the next woman I go quick and say, I lie, she tell. A cloud shall look, or shall look fame, and shall look this, and shall look that, no go so. So women are always the quickest person to disbelieve, to tear down the other woman, to say, okay, no go so, you too lie. And as she said, he had a lot of influence at the time of Cassie being with him. So who is Cassie anyway to come out and say, oh, Diddy did this to me, he let men do this. Persons are gonna not want to believe her, and he was very dominant in the society at the time. So everybody would have said he's a millionaire, he's this, he's that. Now that the case is in court and she's talking, in my opinion, and seen certain vlogs on it on Instagram and on YouTube, I see that she is going back down memory lane, and a lot of the things that she's saying, I'm so sorry, a lot of the things that she's saying, it's like it's bringing her back to painful memories. Like she's crying because she literally talking. Even this morning, one of the vloggings, the news station said that Cassie said she doesn't hate him, she still have love for him. So as my daughter Poochie was saying, you said she was going through that syndrome. What syndrome she say again? What syndrome? What the name of the syndrome, Poochie?
Stockholm.
Or Stockholm Syndrome, where she reeling from what transpired, and it's something that put her in a state that it doesn't seem normal for her.
Or it's just sometimes like the victim normally forgive them abusers, and
but that is what Stockholm Syndrome is.
No, that's what I explain. But sometimes, people say, oh, she forgive him after them do all of them something here. Sometimes
feel vulnerable.
No, it's just that sometimes you have to, with fear situation, she married and she have 3 kids now. In a situation like Cassie can't work good because what kind of person Cassie would have be, what kind of mother, she would have be for us still hold grudge on it, she have to forgive him, so even if she don't really forgive him, but she just have to forgive the situation so she can move on with her marriage and be happy for her husband, because it deep down in them, behind the scenes and so them probably have go through it low key, especially now if you relive all of them trauma there in the court and him hear over all of them something there and went to tour and and then worse now it have got to the public. So every time people say him or him go out in the media, people are always remember them something there between wife and say, oh, a good man like you.
Do you think it's a good idea for him to sit in court and hear all these damaging
Yes,
allegations
definitely.
against his wife, speaking out what happened to her?
Definitely.
You think he shouldn't have been there?
He should
No,
be
he
there.
should be
with
there,
support.
support her. She's going to need it, and especially she's pregnant, so she's going to need all the support because basically
Why did he
everybody
do all
in
of
the
that
court-
stuff? But his family, even his mother that is involved, because she's coming up in the case too.
Mm-hmm.
Then why should he have support and she doesn't have? Cassie
No, I am
doesn't
just
have-
saying because Cassie is married and to hear her speak on some of the things that Diddy has done to her.
No support. That is what marriage is.
Okay, so you don't see any problem with
That's
him
the
being
part
there?
of- part
I
of
don't
the
see any
vows.
problem. I was just saying if it was a good idea for him to literally,
Yes.
well, probably she had already told him what had transpired and he probably has known some about them. So it's a good thing to see that he's supporting his wife. So on another hand, Poochie, I saw that Diddy's kids, all of them, is in court to hear and Cassie speak on all these things that their father has done. Probably their kids, they don't know what has transpired. But I'm wondering what's going through the mind of the girls, 3 girls.
I mean, them have to be there to hear to know the things them father do. Because if them not hear it in the court, them not gonna hear it from the public space. If them hear it in the court from fear voice, so they can hear fear side, and then them probably more than likely in the other things I like Cassie and tell.
No.
Oh, you think
I
they...
feel no. They know, but they have heard things over the years, but because it's their father, they didn't try to look at him that way.
Oh.
Look at him that way, but in the court, they're gonna really find out how much of a monster their father is.
I was
Because he
wondering...
was doing things way before they were born. Because it goes way back in the 90s. There people were reporting Diddy way back in the 90s, but it's just that they didn't have any video proof of anything. It starts from way back into the 90s, comes straight up to 2020.
But I would suggest the kids especially the girls, they are young. I think that they probably hear people say things, right? But they weren't aware of it because he never showed them that side. You think that? He never showed them. He was a loving father, family man. So listening to Cassie speak, probably they all sitting there and saying, "Why are you lying on my dad?" They probably, don't you think that, Shanae?
No, the thing is, nobody never ever want to believe that
The father until to see the proof.
Especially since they only have them father and they don't have a mother, they never ever want to believe.
So you think that I am assuming that they are feeling that it's all lies and fabrication.
Probably.
They believe based on the evidence, because they're literally showing proof that everything had transpired. Because even when they're bringing up text proof, they're literally bringing up what he is saying to Cassie. Like he's telling her what he wants her to do to the men and so forth. So they know now in their head that he has done those stuff. Because there's literally proof.
Okay.
It's not he says, she says going on.
So based on the evidence that is now in court,
everything is there. That's what they're doing now. That's what the trial is.
And do you think it's a good idea for them to be there?
Yes, to find out how much of a monster their father is. And they know now, because if you look on their faces when they're coming out of the court, they want to cry, but they have to show a strong support for the media.
What do you think about Diddys Mom?
She's involved.
Why do you say her mom?
Because there was, before the Fed went for them, they had a whole folder and she was listed multiple times.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So she unless she's gonna forfeit herself, but her name is in the case.
Wow.
And his I think
I never knew that.
Yes, she's in it. He tell even how he wants his mom to dress, like what type of. I think she was involved in one of the sex acts as well.
What?
Yes, there's evidence of her being in it.
The mom?
Yes, she's in it.
Allegedly.
Because
so where did you get that information?
Before the feds went for Diddy, there was a whole document of every like even with the bodyguard, everything, because this is not the first time it's coming out. It's just that the feds, they have. That's why I said anytime the feds get to you, it's not people filing things against you. Once it's the feds come for you, they already have video proof, text, email, call recording, pictures, statements from witnesses, police calls. They already search your properties, everything. Once they come for you, it's just final. So that's why they normally win like 98% of the. It's just like a really rare case where the feds come after you and they don't win the case. They always have all of their cases. So he has a good lawyer still.
Diddy, who is this lawyer?
He's very famous, but he's a really good lawyer.
What's his name?
I don't remember, but he's really
so
good.
He doesn't lose cases.
Yeah, he rarely loses cases, but this case that he's on is a really tough case.
And it is a high profile case.
It's a high profile.
I think I gotta have to look up his name.
Him,
the more popular he becomes.
Yeah, they make more money when they handle a high profile case that involve the media.
Oh. Wow. Based on what I see going on now because it's an ongoing case, so I think one of the Danny Kane singers is gonna testify today. Based on what I see going on now, it's like each day it's a new revelation. Like it's a bombshell revelation each day. So for example, yesterday you hear something and your jaw drop and you say, oh my God, Yakwan, tell me say this did really happen. And then today you hear something new, some sort of new allegation, and it's Cassie speaking and it's other persons who were actually there at the time speaking. So it's something that we just all have to sit. And I think a lot of persons, a lot more names, we're not mentioning any. I think there are gonna be a lot more names revelation out there. You don't think so? Like you're gonna hear a lot more persons coming out, a lot more persons name calling to say, okay, this celebrity was there, that celebrity was there, this celebrity knew about it. I see Justin Bieber in the news today that he was saying he was not one of the victims because persons were attaching him. It's social media, it's the internet, it's the news line. Persons are going to say, okay, well, this singer was always around him and he bought out this singer or he bought out that one. I think a lot of the names, yes, I think a lot more names gonna be mentioned, whether it's allegations or fabrications. I just think that we're gonna hear a lot more persons who we never even expect to be involved or associated with these type of acts that were going on. And I hear a lot of people say, why are they doing this now? Because they all consented. At the time when it was going on, most of the persons that are involved were adults. So what do you say about that, Poochie? I was saying that most of the cases that is going on now, everybody that giving testimony is adult, and persons are saying they all consented to such behavior. So why is it that they are all coming out now to speak when that they weren't a part of the
manipulation
circle?
And coercion is in it. Even when you give consent, if there's manipulation and coercion in it, that's a crime. Oh. You cannot try to manipulate and coerce someone into saying yes.
So you feel like he did that?
Yes, he did. Because these big men, why do you always hear them say, oh, I want a young girl? And sometimes they'll say the youngest they'll go is 18. Once they're still in their teens, so they're still a teenager, because it's easy to manipulate a naive young mind. Your mind is not developed as yet. And she was like 19 when she met him, and he was splurging on her, flying her all around. And yes, she wants to make it big in the music industry, and he has all the links. Because remember, before Diddy became who he was, he used to be an assistant for a record label exec.
Oh yes, yes.
So he watched everything that they did and he followed. The only thing, he was really flashy with him, and that's how he created his own record label. Because he
Bad
used
boys.
to be an exec. He used to be assistant. He was their errand boy. So if they tell him to run go fetch coffee and him, that he used to have to do it. So that's why when he got his own label, he used to treat people like they're his slave, like because he has the money and he's calling all the
influence,
shots.
yes.
Yeah. He used to speak with them anyway.
Well, as you hear Poochie say, it's an ongoing case. We just have to.
She did try to leave multiple times, so people need to stop, because they showed proof that she tried to leave multiple times and he kept beating her. All the witnesses, even the escorts that would testify, saying even when they were having sex and she said she's finished and Diddy's not, he like fisting her in her face, kicking her, stomping on her, everything.
Oh wow, I never
and
heard
plus,
of that.
He's the one who introduced her to drugs, and he'll always put her on drugs before. So
are these all alleged, or did they speak in the court?
It was spoken in the court.
Oh wow.
And one of Diddy's drug mule got locked up, like already charged. Wow. And he's already linked to Diddy. And he was the one that was providing them with the drugs at the party.
Oh, yeah, I think I hear something like that.
He was the first one that they hold, and he got locked up on drug charges.
Wow, this case is unraveling. Well, guys, this is our opinion on what's going on in the case. We just have to sit back, watch, and listen, because every day something new pops out, you know. We just have to let the system and the court do its thing, and we just sit back as persons of interest who wants to know what's going on and see what's going on. Here you have it, another vlog from your favorite Auntie Donna and her two daughters, Shanae, giving their opinion on the Cassie and Diddy saga. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe this channel as you go. If you are not yet a follower, please subscribe to my channel. See you again. And please remember to watch the ads in this video. Like up the live before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching Auntie Donna channel.